Jacob Zuma is by far the most popular politician in this country. By far. Including in the Eastern Cape. I know most of you don't believe it. It is true.
Even white people have acknowledged that there's one thing that you cannot do. You cannot deny the fact that Jacob Zuma, he's the most prominent politician in South Africa. Right? I know the reason I'm bringing this even out is because we spoke with a lot of people and they couldn't admit on this point. This is the point that a lot of people wouldn't admit to. But today, we got to know for a fact that from a white person, they admit that the most prominent politician in South Africa, it is by far Jacob Zuma. And if you understand that admission from Rob Hessoff, if you understand the importance of this admission, you will understand its significance. Look, as we move forward. Do you remember when I say that, in fact, before I get there, you see this court battle that is going on between the ANC and the MK. It emanates from the fact that Jacob Zuma is the most prominent politician, and they understand the significance of that. They understand why it is important, for them to stop him from opening his political or supporting any political party. They understand that clearly. So if you understand that and you look at their reaction when MK was formed, they did not have much of a problem. But their problem, or it became a problem, the day when Jacob Zuma became, or he was then associated with Umkhonto weSizwe political party. And that's the day it became a problem. So, in other words, previously, it was not a problem. It has never been a problem. But I also have something that is not a problem if you do it. And that I put it to you that you do the following. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people, because to subscribe it is free, to like the video it is free, to comment in the comment section below it is free of charge, to click the notification bell it is free of charge, to share this video it is free of charge, to watch this video until the end it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contributing to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the Super Thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying? We'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Okay, so the ANC understanding very much clear the importance of Jacob Zuma and the power that comes with Jacob Zuma. They knew that, hey, this guy must be challenged. This guy must be checked. If not, we have a newly founded problem from this guy. This is the guy that is going to give us a lot of problems going forward, and he's going to win that. And if you see, look, if you read stats, because something that people, I've been saying to people, read stats, understand stats. You will understand the fact that when Jacob Zuma was, look, as soon as Jacob Zuma was associated with MK, look at what MK has become. But before I proceed with this analysis, I'm interested in you listening to Rob Hessoff, hey, that name was but take a look at what he said here.
Jacob Zuma is by far the most popular politician in this country. By far. Including in the Eastern Cape. I know most of you don't believe it. It is true. The ANC is being funded by Iran. through MTN. And Zuma is being funded by Russia. Jacob Zuma has no money. Everyone assumes he stole this country dry. He let everyone else steal the country dry. He was a disaster. But he just was Father Christmas, Santa Claus, didn't take any himself. He's actually bankrupt. The ANC is sick and dying, but they're still in ICU, and the brand is still very strong. And you may not realize it, but from 1994 to about 2014, the ANC delivered significant and pragmatic benefits to its voters. And this is what Sean Summers called the Old Testament on the ANC. They did a good job. They loved the country, and they delivered. But from about 2014 onwards was when the rottenness, corruption, evil came in. So you can never say that the ANC didn't love this country. They did, but they don't love it now. And ANC support has collapsed. And this is where I need to apologize for calling anyone who still votes for ANC as a moron. Because they do realize the damage that their government is doing. They do realize we're collapsing. We're deindustrializing. The country is falling apart.
And so, now that you understand what Rob has got to say, like I was saying to you, MK was never a big deal. It was never a problem, even from the ANC perspective. Even from South African perspective, MK was never a big deal. But it became a big deal the day the brand Jacob Zuma was attached to MK. Then it just exploded and became something big. It just shows what Robert Hessoff is saying. It is true. Jacob Zuma, by far the most popular politician in South Africa, and you cannot, you can try, but you will never win. You can try to dispute that, but you will never win. Look at this. The day when the brand the day when the brand Jacob Zuma was attached to the day when it was attached to MK, it was announced on the 16th of December 2023 that Jacob Zuma is going to vote with Umkhonto weSizwe, right? But he will remain an ANC member. So the day he announced that on the 16th of December, on the 17th of December, because of the power that comes with the brand Jacob Zuma, when it got attached to Umkhonto weSizwe, it formed something else. Umkhonto weSizwe, and the next day reported that they have about 1 million membership. Just by the attachment of the two, Umkhonto weSizwe just exploded and became something else that the country have never seen before. It just proves the point that the brand Jacob Zuma. So if you understand that, remember also the words of Vusi Thembekwayo when he spoke about the fact that the man Jacob Zuma, do you remember when he said that that guy is extremely powerful? Remember when he said the other time that Jacob Zuma, Jacob Zuma is a strategist, right? If you understand what it means, he said that Jacob Zuma is always 5 steps ahead. A chess player, a chess player of note. He loves chess and it works for him. It cultivates a certain types of thinking from Jacob Zuma. So speaking about this cultivating a certain type of thinking from Jacob Zuma, we can therefore draw this inference that we have seen how exciting the brand has become, like MK Party. And we know for a fact that ANC, understanding this, that their best bet was to have Jacob Zuma continue to vote for them. But because that did not, Jacob Zuma had another plan. Now they understand that you can't put Ramaphosa here and say Ramaphosa must go toe-to-toe with Jacob Zuma. It's not gonna win because it's a fact, it's a well-known fact that if you can put the two, and I'm saying if you can have, you just say to them, guys, organize a conference where we give them a stadium. We say oh, the stadium, we give you a stadium at a capacity of 30,000, and we give Jacob Zuma a stadium at a capacity of 30,000. And then I'm giving an example, and you say, go buy tickets. As soon as you announce that Jacob Zuma is going to be at the stadium, 2 days into it, ticket will be sold out. I'm giving an example. It's a fact. So you understand what it does. It makes you a brand. It gives you the power and the authority. It comes right from that. So we will talk about something else that he said, that Jacob Zuma is captured, or he supports Russia and all the stuff. We will need to talk about that and how the ANC is funded by a certain company through MTN. We will also need to talk about that. It's a very important subject to talk about, because remember the other time I said to you guys, if you want to understand, how best can I say this? If you want to understand, or if you want to gauge how a certain political party is going to behave, you must look at the funder. If the funder is a capitalist, then you know that, okay, this political party is most likely to behave like a capitalist, right? But if the funder is a socialist, then you will look into it and be like, oh, okay, it makes sense that this will be, the behavior of this political party is going to behave more or less like a socialist. That's exactly how you look at this. So if you understand that, and then it begs the following question to say, if it's funded by Russia, is Russia a country of capitalist or a country of socialist? We need to find out that, because then we get to see, okay, where are we going with this? Are we going to be led by people who've got good intention in advancing the cause of this country? But also, I would like you to remember that it was Russia that wanted to build a nuclear station for electricity in this country long time ago. But I remember Zuma has sold this country to the Russians when they wanted to build a company from Russia wanted to build a power station. It was said all over the media, yeah, he sold the company to the Russians and all the stuff. So we will need also to just interrogate that, and we're just going to have time, enough and ample time to discuss that into depth and understand its meaning and interpret its meaning as we should. And we will definitely do that on a separate video. I just don't want to take or make this video longer than it is right now. So what I'm going to do, let me stop this video here with the hope that we'll meet on the next video. But until such a time, good people, please take care.